So the founders of Bookpad, you were in news recently. I am sure all of you must have heard a very proud moment for product ecosystem and startup space in India. They got acquired by Yahoo, and we are very proud of you guys. Congratulations. You look quite younger than your LinkedIn profiles also, so yes, congratulations. Quickly tell us first about Bookpad, and sorry, please tell us about Bookpad. What were you guys doing, and how long were you doing this before you got acquired?
To talk about Bookpad, we started it as a very hardcore tech company dealing with document formats on the cloud. And to answer the question, like how long we were doing this, we were actually, not many people know. They think it's just 1 year, but we've been doing this from 2011, December. Obviously, not full time, but we've been working on the tech for some time.
So it was 3 years.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah. So just a disclaimer. So it's not overnight success, right?
Yeah.
All of us felt so bad, right? 1 year these guys came and then they just got acquired. So it was actually 3 years.
Yeah, a lot of so Niket would be knowing, like we used to stay. I used to stay in Pune. Niket used to stay in Hyderabad. Ashwika, the third founder, he used to be in college in Guwahati. So all three of us were at 3 different locations, and I used to travel. Niket used to travel sometimes. We used to sit in a CCD, work. We kind of really over to CCD also in some ways. Used to sit there and work. So yeah.
So 3 years and a lot of sleepless nights.
Just in retrospect, 3 years, what are some of the things that you did right? And what are some of the things that you did wrong? And then we'll ask that what were those right things which got you the attention of Yahoo?
So I think we did a few things right. I think getting into the warehouse was one of them, because we had just quit our jobs and we were new to the ecosystem. So that way the warehouse really gave us access to entrepreneurs, access to co-working spaces and all sort of that. So that was a big really good good move which really set up things for us. And then along the way there have been a lot of people who helped us through the journey. So they have been there's been iSpirit who helped us with the acquisition. There has been NASCOM, which is through which we went to the Silicon Valley. So I think being at the right place at the right time, that really helped a lot.
Okay.
And some of the things that didn't work out was in the initial days we were just just us, like, okay, there's a great idea. We've been working. We never went to the market to get a validation. Then we realized maybe it's not, once we went there, then we realized it's not working out well. Then we had to, pivot a little, rethink. So yeah, so getting to the market fast is what, we've learned from that, is like you have to, talk to the customer from day one, and not just you working and sitting in a room, in a closed shell.
In your discussions with Yahoo, what do you think they liked about you guys? Got them interested? So
I definitely the tech and also the team. So I think the tech was pretty important for them. Also the team. I think we all as a team were really good, and they thought we could add a lot of value to them.
Okay.
And I think the team also kind of worked out really well for us, because all of us are from different backgrounds. It's just not everybody had a different perspective to put in. So I'm from a design background, so I was placing myself more in design and business sort of stuff. Niket was completely handling the tech at the back end. Ashok was looking at the front end sort of stuff. So it's like every one of us had crucial roles to play, and we kind of gelled well in each of our roles. So that kind of worked out really well.
How big were you at the time you got acquired? Like how many members? 3 of you?
No, so it's so we were the size of 10, out of which there are 6 full-time folks working for us, and then there were interns who were working with us.
I shouldn't ask this maybe because maybe it's a silly question, but maybe it's right. A very talented team working on tech, proud of you clearly, the product that you guys were building. Why did you think early on to sell? Why didn't you think to just continue and run it?
I think for us, we were looking at it more from a perspective of how can we make the maximum impact of the work that we are doing. maybe if we would have stayed longer, we never know what's going to happen. But we found this as an opportunity where we could reach millions of users, through Yahoo. So that was the motive behind it, to actually do it, because it's a great internet brand, and they loved our tech, they loved the team. So we felt it's a great fit there to reach to those millions of users out there, and we allowed them to use our what we have worked on. So it's great.
Yeah, tell us the secret, like we heard secret of Silicon Valley. Tell the secret. What did the acquirers what was the interaction with the acquirers like? You clearly said that they liked you as a team, they liked you, they liked the technology, but what was the interaction? What were the nuances where you saw that, okay, the deal is going in our favor, and what you did right there?
So I think, so like you were saying, that the deal basically happened, when in the Silicon Valley, when I was there. And
you just gone there, or you were part of something and you went there?
So I was a part of the NASSCOM InnoTrek. So that was a trip that NASSCOM had organized to the Silicon Valley. So that's when we went there. We got in touch with a lot of customers, a lot of investors, and we were getting a lot of really good feedback from there. And then that's when we approached, got in touch with Yahoo. There were a couple of meetings and a lot of people helping us along the way. There was NASSCOM, there was iSpirit, like I said, for the who helped us with the M&A. So there were multiple things happening, and we're glad that it all came through.
Great, awesome. We are also glad that it all came through. So with this, if you have any questions for both of them, please shoot. Yes, ask.
What's your role right now after the acquisition in the team, in the product?
So there hasn't been any official announcement yet, so you'll hear it about it soon. So we cannot talk about that right now.
How essential do you think that the innovative part of the product was the more critical aspect for them to draw your attention? That you drew the attention of theirs, or was it the technology that the platform that you created?
So I think it was the platform that we created. There were similar solutions existing, but what really differentiated us was the way in which we were doing it. So basically HTML5. A lot of them are Flash-based solutions. So I think it's the it's a product that we built that differentiates us.
How many millions and millions you made? And what are you doing of that?
So when we are saying the same, we share a flat together. We just hang out together and that, and
Yeah.
So you shifted base there?
Yeah, we will be shifting, but right now, like I was just saying, so we're staying in the same flat. We don't have cars, we don't have bikes, so things are
So
things
like
are the
saving
same.
money.
yeah, we like the way we're still in the same, we.
Yeah. The frugal lifestyle.
I think that's one of the things we learned a lot from the startup life. Because for a long time, so we've quit our jobs, and then we've had very less savings to we moved to Bangalore from Hyderabad, so it was not like we were in Bangalore and then, so it was a conscious decision from our end that
So in India, when you basically do a POC, the POC runs for 3 months, 4 months. And you really don't get paid a lot and stuff like that. But there, we were seeing a lot of interest from customers who were, ready to pay from day zero. So yeah, basically we were there for investors and customers, and we got some really good feedback from there.
On the way.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, anyone?
Hi,
Yes.
can you share this the negotiation experience with the Yahoo? How the deal was you cracked?
What happened behind the doors?
we cannot go much into details as such, but it was a great learning experience in itself, and we've never imagined there'll be so many steps involved and all that, but it was a great experience to be. But one thing that startups need to understand is that you should never be completely focused on that one particular aspect of the startup life. You should run your business and your product as if nothing is happening. I think that's the most important part of it, and that's what I've learned from other interactions that we had with other startups here who were in the similar phase. So it was really helpful for us because we were completely focusing on the product and business throughout the phase, and never just bet all our things on that one opportunity.
Yeah, so, I mean, just to add on, just to give you a more generalistic view. So again, the negotiations are the nitty-gritty is something that we can't really get into. But then as a very broad overview, I think there are a lot of aspects to the deal negotiation. Right from when you basically get in touch with them to when they do some sort of stress test or some sort of validation of the product. And then you get into the nitty-gritties of the deal flow and the economics of the deal, and then you go to the closure. All of this was really new to us, and like I said, iSpirit has been really helpful in that sense for us.
Did iSpirit and NASSCOM have any equity?
No, so we've. So NASSCOM was always like they were non-profit, so they never invest any money, and they never ask for any equity. So it's just that they give us space, and we were paying a normal rent for the space they've given us on a monthly basis. Okay. iSpirit also was more of it was again, it's a non-profit organization, so they don't take any equity in that. They just they were really helpful in identifying us and then guiding us through the aspects of it. But one thing I would say for the other startups is that we as a startups don't really concentrate on the aspects like legal and accounts and finance sort of stuff. But it's really important to actually look into those things right from day one. I mean, even it's good that we had the guidance, and we were having those talks with our lawyers and accountants right from day one, even when we registered in US also. So yeah, it will cost money, it will cost your time and effort, but it's really worth it to have it all sorted out right in the beginning than actually worrying about it when you're actually getting into discussions like this. It will be really, really painful if you have to get all these things done during that phase, because it's already stressful, and you don't want to add more stress to that when you don't have these agreements with your employees or your account books cleared and all of this stuff. So these are really important apart from your product and your everything else.
Great.
Hi. What gave you so much faith in your idea? Sorry? What gave you so much faith in your idea that is you want to do this product?
Where are you? Who's asking?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. No, I think it's just it's madness. There's no logic. Initially, at least, when you're actually working on it. When we started it, we never really went and it was the first time, right? So maybe now, we're able to look back and say, but it's just madness. You don't have any logic. You just you have this great idea. You start talking to other people in your network about it, and if they are also excited, you are also excited. You start it, then maybe you realize it's working or it's not working. So yeah.
I mean, for us, it was to build a cool tech product. I mean, something that was really cool. We really didn't care about the business aspect right at the beginning. I mean, we just fresh out of college, and we just thought we'll just build this product. And then, like Aditya was saying, the dots connect looking backwards always. So at the beginning, we didn't know what we were doing. We were just doing it because it was really cool to build that.
But some things helped, like as I said, like we applied for the NASSCOM, the 10,000 startups thing. We got selected there, and then we were offered space, and also those were all like adding up to our confidence. Okay, there's somebody else who is kind of betting on you, and those sort of there were some pointers like that which kind of boosted our confidence.
Hi, I understand Bookpad is pretty much your brainchild and your baby as well. But now when you're giving it away, my question is what next? So do you continue with it at Yahoo, or do you start with something else?
As I said, like there's no official statement regarding that, so you'll hear about it soon when it's out there. So yeah.
Thank you so much. He's signaling us that it's the end. You guys will be around?
Yeah, we'll be around for some time.
Please catch up with both of them. Thanks a lot. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thanks a
you.
lot.